Hello and welcome to this week's episode of The Winning Post. I'm Mandira Lalwani in Bangalore for the Bangalore racing season.
In this episode, we take a look at the much-awaited event of the season, the Kingfisher Ultra Derby Bangalore. And Serjeant at Arms strikes gold again at the B.T.C Anniversary Cup and much more. The Group 1 Kingfisher Ultra Derby, the biggest event of Bangalore's summer racing calendar, which was on Sunday, the 16th of July 2017, presented an intriguing look, and predicting the outcome of the race was a big challenge, though all the facts were known. It is like trying to see the invisible through the visible. The Kingfisher Ultra Derby Bangalore, a Group 1 race for 3-year-olds only to race over 2,000 meters and have 13 horses in the parade ring. Castle Bridge, the progeny of Burden of Proof out of Castle Queen, recorded an outstanding win in the Grade 1 Colts Championship Stakes in the best timing clocked for this event. Trevor Patel, having chosen the horse in preference to the highly talented Shaman, indicates that Castle Bridge should be given due respect. Arjun Mangalorkar trained Olympia Fields is no doubt a very strong contender for the race as well. The progeny of first-season stallion Western Aristocrat out of dual derby winning Abs Fabs has been outstanding in his workouts and would have S. John in the saddle. Champion trainer P.C. Shroff saddled 3 horses in this field. Manifold, who won the fillies championship stakes, has been kept in fine trim, and P.C. Shroff believes that the filly has an excellent chance with Neeraj Raval on her back. Windsor Forest, who ran a mighty race and finished a close third to Manifold despite suffering interference at a crucial stage of the race, would have P.P. Dhebe in the saddle, and Zenon would have A. Sandesh holding the reins.
Ready for a dispatch. Star is orders and off they go for the Kingfisher Ultra Derby Bangalore Grade 1, the 30th edition of this Kingfisher Derby. And as they settle down to race, going into the early lead is Castle Bridge, the leader, as they go past the first right-handed turn and swing away towards the 1600 meter marker. In second at this stage is Top Star. Manifold is in closer, 10 inside the stage, Aaron the Baron. Joining up on the outside of Aaron the Baron is Chief of Command. Then comes Olympia Fields. Another length behind is Perfect Star. Shaman comes in next. Angel Power is another 3/4 length behind. Windsor Forest. Another 3.5 lengths behind is Zenon. Running Glasses Open is eternal. Through the back stretch as they approach the 1200 meter marker for the Kingfisher Ultra Derby. And it's still calling the tunes. Castle Bridge from Third Star. Kangra comes in next on the outside, making a forward move in the second colors is Shaman. And then comes Olympia Fields, Aaron the Baron as they go past the 1200 and over to Madhuka, who takes over the commentary. So the favorite Castle Bridge continues to hold the advantage as they approach and go past the 900. Now Kangra in second. On the outside, Top Star is towards the rails there. Shaman in the second colors of the URBB group. Making a quick forward move on the outside. Aaron the Baron there. Manifold, the winner of the Phillies Championship Stakes, is towards the rails. Making a quick forward go. Olympia Fields is nicely tucked in along the rails there. Another length further behind there's Angel Power. After that is Perfect Star taking the turn 6 deep, and then there's Windsor Forest, Zenon as they swing on the turn, and the hope is a turn on in the rear. It's Castle Bridge on top of the straight in the Kingfisher Ultra Derby Bangalore. Still about 2.5 lengths. Manifold coming into the picture on the outside. Kangra. Olympia Fields is gaining ground on the outside. Perfect Star. But Castle Bridge under the stake is about 1.5 lengths in front of Manifold. It's Castle Bridge from Manifold eating up ground. It's going to be Manifold on the outside from Castle Bridge. Castle Bridge and Manifold. Castle Bridge and Manifold. Manifold, the filly gets the Kingfisher Ultra Derby Bangalore 2017 from Castle Bridge.
Champion trainer P.C. Shroff did it again. After winning the Phillies Classic and the Derby on Satellite in 2005, the Master struck it rich again this summer. The best filly in his yard, Manifold, emerging the best of her age in the Phillies Championship Stakes before proudly wearing the Derby sash. Jockey Neeraj Raval, whose career graph has taken a dramatic swing after being retained by P.C. Shroff, won his first summer derby. Manifold clocked a good time of 2 minutes 3.1 seconds and provided the 28th Classic winner for Usha Stud Farm resident stallion, Multidimensional.
Ready for a dispatch. Start is orders and off they go for the Kingfisher Ultra Derby Bangalore Grade 1, the 30th edition of this Kingfisher Derby. And as they settle down to race, going into the early lead is Castlebridge, the leader, as they go past the first right-handed turn and swing away towards the 1600 meter marker. In second at the stage is Top Star. Manifold is in close attendance at the stage. Aaron the Baron. Joining up on the outside of Aaron the Baron is Chief of Command. Then comes Olympia Fields. Another length behind is Perfect Star. Shaman comes in next. Angel Power is another 3/4 length behind. Windsor Forest. Make a quick forward move on the outside. Aaron the Baron there. Manifold, the winner of the Phillies Championship Stakes, is towards the rails. Make a quick forward though. Olympia Fields is nicely tucked in along the rails there. Another length further behind there's Angel Power. After that is Perfect Star taking the turn. 6 deep, and then there's Windsor Forest. Then on as they swing on the turn, and the hope is a turn on in the rear. It's Castlebridge on top the straight in the Kingfisher Ultra Derby Bangalore. Still about 2.5 lengths. Manifold coming into the picture on the outside. Kangra. Olympia Fields is gaining ground on the outside. Perfect Star, but Castlebridge under the stake is about 1.5 lengths in front of Manifold. It's Castlebridge from Manifold eating up ground. It's going to be Manifold on the outside from Castlebridge. Castlebridge and Manifold. Castlebridge and Manifold. Manifold, the filly gets the Kingfisher Ultra Derby Bangalore 2017.
The day started out with the Hyderabad Cup for 3 years old only horses to run over 1400 meters. Dr. Logan, trained by Irfan Ghadala, who was 4th in the Pendragon Plate on the 2nd of July, would be looking for a winning spot here with Neeraj Raval in the saddle. SS Ataulahi trained Athena, who was 2nd in her last run in the Esquire Trophy Division 1 on the 17th of June, would have P. Trevor on her back.
And the Mulholland is the one which is hugging the rails. They're close on the haunches on the outside, traveling about 2 deep is Nitro Max. Then comes Concept Win, Athena, and even more wide on the outside is Freedom Fire, Ultimate Warrior, and the close last is Dr. Logan. They come towards the 700 meter mark and pass at the moment. Back to the leader, Animal King, by about 2 to the head as they begin to out shake the bend and straighten for the final runner from Mulholland. Nitro Max. Then comes Sedulous as they begin to out shake the bend and straighten for the final run. And Concept Win is the one which is taking the shortest way through. Ultimate Warrior, Athena is the one which has been produced on the outside as they enter the final run. And Animal King is the one which comes on for close to about 3 lengths in front of Sedulous. And back behind them is Athena. Again, a couple of reminders. Dr. Logan is weaving through in between runners, but Animal King is still about 2.5 in front of Dr. Logan, Sedulous, and Athena. These three are in a line. But inside the final 100 meters is going to be Dr. Logan on the outside. Goes ahead and by about a length and a half, 2 in front, and is going to win the Hyderabad Cup from Athena and Animal King fighting for the minor placings. Then we have Sedulous, Ultimate Warrior.
Dr. Logan, who got the lead inside the final 200 meters, comfortably stayed put there even as favourite Athena made a futile late bid. Athena surely ran well below what was indicated by her previous run. Animal King, who led most of the way, lost the runner-up berth by a whisker to the favourite.
Star is orders and off they go for this Hyderabad Cup, and as they settle down to race, Mulholland the one which takes it up by about half in front of Animal King. In second, Freedom Fire is the one which is traveling about 3 wide off the fence. Then comes Nitro Max, Sedulous. Athena is the one which is traveling on the wide outside. Then comes Dr. Logan. Ultimate Warrior is a close last. So as they begin to out shake the bend and straighten for the final run. And Concept Win is the one which is taking the shortest way through. Ultimate Warrior, Athena is the one which has been produced on the outside as they enter the final run. And Animal King is the one which comes on for close to about 3 lengths in front of Sedulous. And back behind them is Athena. Again, a couple of reminders. Dr. Logan is weaving through in between runners, but Animal King is still about 2.5 in front of Dr. Logan, Sedulous, and Athena. These three are in a line. But inside the final 100 meters is going to be Dr. Logan on the outside. Goes ahead and by about a length and a half, 2 in front, is going to win the Hyderabad Cup from Athena and Animal King fighting for the minor placings. Then we have Sedulous, Ultimate Warrior.
One race later was the Kolkata Cup, a Class 1 race over 1800 meters and had 9 horses on the card. Fabulous from Arjun Mangalorkar's yard, who was coming into this race on the back of a win, would be looking to win this one too, with S. John holding the reins. S. Ganpati trained Magistero, who ran 4th in the Chaitanya Chakram Trophy on the 1st of July, would be looking to improve on that performance with Akshay Kumar in the saddle.
Through the backstretch, approaching the 1200 meter marker, and it's still up there in front. Magistero from every breaking wave as they come towards the 1200 meters. Another length behind is Watch My Script, Ambitious Reward and Escala together. Further length and a half behind is Fabulous, being kept company. Another length behind is Arrogant Approach, Star Cracker, close to about a length and a half in front of Magistero in second. Every breaking wave is in third. Right behind there is making a forward move, Escara. Towards the rail side is Ambitious Reward. Starcrackers trapped about 2 off the fence as they go past the 700 and approach the 600 meter marker. Fabulous is now running third last. Second last is Arrogant Approach. Running last is Mekong Delta as they begin to negotiate the bend and straighten up for the final. Running round the turn and into the straight. Little over 450 crowd in this Kolkata Cup. Watch My Script comes in on first. By about 2 in front of in second at the stage is Magistero. Then comes another length behind is Every Breaking Wave. Escala being produced about 4 wide. Fabulous is the one which is down the center. But Watch My Script having that lead about a length and a half to 2 in front of Magistero. Fabulous is the one which is working his way down the center. Watch My Script from Magistero and Fabulous. Watch My Script from Fabulous and Magistero. Watch My Script from Fabulous. Fabulous, Magistero and Watch My Script. These three are almost close together.
Fabulous closed the gap with a flourish and edged past the front run in the final moments of the race. Magistero came up with a second win to neck out the long-time leader to get the runners-up position. One race later was the Chennai Cup over 1200 meters and had 13 horses at the starting gates. The Darius by Ramji school Prevalent Force, who had a disappointing 6th in the Kunigal Stud Million on the 4th of March, would be looking for a winning spot here with Y.S. Srinath on his back. Migrator, trained by Malesh Naredu, who too had a disappointing 6th in the Shaparji Palanji Breeders Juvenile Colts Championship on the 19th of March in Mumbai, would be looking to improve on that performance with Yash Naredu in the saddle.
As they come towards the 600 meter marker. Back to the leader, Migrator still the leader by about 3/4 of a length in front of Prevalent Force on the haunches. Then comes Amazing Angel, Millennium Glory, Depth Charge. These three are in a line as they begin to negotiate the bend. Master of War is starting out. The war is to fall as they straighten for the final run. And they are homeward bound for the Chennai Cup. Migrator comes in on first, the leader. From Prevalent Force is the one which is in hot pursuit on the outside. 3-4 lengths behind comes the next is Millennium Glory. Then we have Tough Magic, China Millennium. Then we have Amazing Angel and the Tokyo Roll. But it's a Migrator from Prevalent Force. Prevalent Force now puts that in front, has gone clear, close to about a length and 3/4 to 2 in front, and is going to lift this Chennai Cup from Migrator finishing on second. Then we have Tough Magic, Millennium Queen. Then comes the other runners of Tokyo Rose.
Srinath had Prevalent Force move briskly from the wide outside draw. In the straight, the progeny of Multidimensional kicked clear to win easily from front-running Migrator to record an easy win. Turf Magic ran on to finish third.
They are racing for the Chennai Cup, and as they settle down to race, Depth Charge is the one which takes over the running by about a length in front of Tough Magic is the one which from Prevalent Force is the one which is in hot pursuit on the outside. 3-4 lengths behind comes the next is Millennium Glory. Then we have Tough Magic, China Millennium. Then we have Amazing Angel and the Tokyo Roll. But it's a Migrator from Prevalent Force. Prevalent Force now puts that in front, has gone clear, close to about a length and 3/4 to 2 in front, and is going to lift this Chennai Cup from Migrator finishing on second. Then we have Tough Magic, Millennium. That is orders and off they go for the Mythical Million.
On the 15th of July 2017 was the Mythical Million, over 1600 meters for 3-year-old horses only, and had a very competitive look about it despite the perception. Castanea, trained by Prasanna Kumar, who had a disappointing 6th in the Fillies Championship Stakes on the 18th of June, would be looking to improve on that performance with P.S. Chauhan on her back. Automatic, trained by Irfan Ghatala, was 2nd in the Paddywick Plate over 1600 meters on the 24th of June and would have P.P. Dhebe in the saddle.
Towards the 900 meter marker, passing the 1000 and its implicit trust. Straight up for the final run-in for this Mythical Million. Right on the haunches comes the next is Castanea. Lawrence of Pereira being niggled at the stage as they begin to negotiate the bend. Then comes on the outside is Automatic. For the back is Angel's Touch. And then comes a Great Tribute. But inside the final 150 meters, and it's still up there in front is Implicit Trust. Castanea is the one which is working his way in between runners and in between runners. And then comes on the outside Automatic coming with a good run on the outside. It's going to be Automatic on the outside. Castanea down the center. Castanea from Automatic. Castanea travels the better from Automatic. That's the 1 and 2. Then we have Implicit Trust. Goshak finishes on 4th.
Castanea, who had run a disappointing race in the Fillies Championship, came into strong contention in the final furlong when she got the better of Implicit Trust and bounced ahead. Automatic came up with a late rally, but much to his chagrin, found the Prasanna Kumar trainee reach the safety of the winning post. The feature event of the day was the B.T.C. Anniversary Cup Grade 2, a race over 1400 meters for 4-year-olds and over, and had 11 horses at the starting gates. Nothing has deterred Sergeant at Arms trained by Suleiman Athaulahi, who remains invincible over trips up to a mile. Though he hadn't run over 7 furlongs for a very long time and was coming back in distance with winning partner A. Sandesh. Multitude, trained by Vijay Singh, who was 2nd in the Chief Minister's Cup on the 2nd of July, would be looking for a winning spot out here with Neeraj Raval in the saddle. From S. Ganpati's yard was Bold Command, who holds the fastest run record for this distance and would have Y.S. Srinath holding the reins.
Between runners now being joined on the outside by Milestone, Dazzling Base, another 3/4 lengths behind. Ace Bicipalis, and a close last is ruled down under as they begin to negotiate the bend and straighten up for the final run-in. On top the home straight for this Bangalore Turf Club Anniversary Cup, and it's Mickey Mouse comes to know first. Now being joined on the outside by Multitude. Accolade is the one which is down the center. Sergeant at Arms is now being asked for an acceleration and now being put on top gear on the outside. But it's Sergeant at Arms on the outside goes ahead by about a neck up in front of Multitude. Then comes Accolade, Mickey Mouse. For the back is Bold Command. But inside the final 50 meters, Sergeant at Arms, the winner of the B.T.C. Anniversary Cup, is going to lift this race from Multitude finishing on 2nd. Bold Command ends up 3rd ahead of Accolade. Then we have Mickey Mouse.
The big boss of Bengaluru, Sergeant at Arms, maintained his winning streak at his parent centre and romped home in a record time of 1 minute 23.23 seconds, bettering Bold Command's 1:23.78 record over a 7-furlong trip. While registering a hat-trick this summer season, the Top Gun is set to pick up one more before he wears the Horse of the Season crown. Up next was the K.N. Guruswami Memorial Cup, a Class 2 race over 1600 meters. Arvat, trained by K. Pradeep Anaya, who was 4th in the D. Kumar Sidanna Memorial Cup over 1200 meters on the 10th of June, would be looking for a winning spot here with P. Trevor on his back. Sporting Pleasure, trained by S. Padmanabhan, who had a disappointing 7th in the Y.S. Surender Memorial Cup on 18th of June, would have Y.S. Srinath in the saddle.
Amazing red in front from Arc Royal. Sporting Pleasure in 3rd. Up that is our walk towards the rain. Serrano now being niggled to improve on the outside and comes up with a good run. Our walk on the wider outside. Now made by Sporting Pleasure. Grabs the lead in the center of the track. Now being challenged by Arwak, Sporting Pleasure and Arwak, Sporting Pleasure and Arwak, Sporting Pleasure and Arwak, Sporting Pleasure and Arwak. Arwak travels the better. Arwak is going to lift the K.N. Guruswami Memorial Cup from Sporting Pleasure. Then there is Hartnell. After that comes Amazing red multi-up. Now then comes some mystic music, Arc Royal Gabina.
Pradeepa Nayya trained Arvak was always running out of ground over shorter trips, but the mile-long trip in the K.N. Swami Memorial Cup, a race for horses rated 45 to 65, suited the progeny of Phoenix Tower just fine. The well-fancied Sporting Pleasure was poised to strike when he shot into the lead in the final furlong, but faltered when Arvak essayed a strong challenge to win the race. The Nawab M. Arshad Ali Khan Memorial Cup, a race for 3-year-old horses over 1400 meters, had 9 on the card. Hyderabad challenger Lady in Lace, who had recorded a smashing win last time out, was well fancied to strike despite conceding weight to her contemporaries and would have Y.S. Srinath guiding her past the post. Ositan, trained by J.E. McKeown, who ran third in the Juvenile Sprinters Million on the 1st of July, would have P.S. Chauhan in the saddle.
They're heading towards the 800-meter marker, back to the leader. Into the final run, and Kambako comes to know first. Ositan, Lady in Lace is the one which is looking good on the outside. Then comes That's My Class, Lady Barrington. Further back, another length behind comes to the Grand Empire. Tootsie Roll has been produced on the outside, but Lady in Lace has gone into the lead. Goes to about 2.5 in front of Kambako. Then comes Ositan, and the others are in futile chases. Lady in Lace has wrapped up the race well, sort of long way clear to lift the Nawab M. Arshad Ali Khan Memorial Cup from Kambako.
Srinath had Lady in Lace improve briskly on the outside of the front runners and was ready to take over the running with 2 furlongs left in the race. Lady in Lace accelerated tremendously and was hailed a winner long way from home. Ositan finished on well to edge past Kambako for the 3rd place.
And that's all we have time for in this episode of The Winning Post. If you missed anything at all, you can always catch it on our YouTube channel. Do remember to follow Mohit Alwani on Twitter for his tips. And of course, until we see you next time, goodbye and may the horse be with you.